Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII. I'm Serious JG. And it's time to continue the plot. Let's see if we have to defeat the entire army of SR, or if it's just going to involve a lot of dialogue. But one way or another, we're getting Rinoa back. Yeah. So let's go do that. Let's encounter some enemy I didn't want to encounter first, though. Oh, an imp. I don't know if you're meant to mug these or not. They're a very different kind of enemy in this game. Like, I think of imps as being the ultimate weakling enemy in Final Fantasy because of Final Fantasy I. Imps in this game cast nasty status magic on you. A devilish-looking monster with wings uses powerful magic despite its small size. It's weak against holy, so that's pretty handy. Probably see what it has to draw. Well, they die pretty quickly, particularly if you have Holy equipped to your elemental attack slot. But yeah, they can really mess you up if you're not ready for Confuse or Berserk. And they got Moonstones, which are nice. I needed one of those to refine a Whoppet, but I already got it, so... Huzzah. So here's a lovely building we can come remember the sad history of sorceresses who were evil dictators. Stop in the name of drop words. You want to see your comrade off. I'll make an exception. Go ahead. So apparently this is not a place where you go, like, it's their memorial, but it's not a place where you go remember them. It's a place where they are imprisoned. So it's more like the sorcerer's prison. What are you doing here? This is a restricted area. No, speaking of restricted areas, these briefs. To do what I should have done earlier. I'll never know unless I do it. What are you talking about? I know what I want and what I have to do. There's still a chance. I'm not going to look back. I'm taking Rinoa with me. What? You must be joking. It's too late. Okay, so there's no question that they're on our side. Go Squall! Would you like to play cards? How about you? Would you like to play cards? Where'd you run off to? Oh, apparently this takes me here. Rinoa, hold on. I'll get you out in a sec. Squall, I chose this, man. What the hell? What am I supposed to do? Come on. That wasn't actually her dialogue. Oh, now you just frozen me forever. Great job. Mad yourself. Game over yet? Oh, never mind. She's thrilled to not be in the deep freeze. She probably wanted him to say something sooner. Well, it's not a big deal compared to rescuing you in space, but it's still pretty romantic, huh? Yeah. My forearms feel so warm right now. My shoulders not so much. Squall, don't, I'm a sorceress, she says as she makes out with you. I don't care. Rinoa, Squall! Let's go. Time for you to take off that coat and lend it to Selphie while we do our thing. Say, we got this handled, but I think the plot is still going to prevent us from having to do it. That man. Who doesn't speak and seems kind of big. Who could he be? I've seen him before. Never possessed him, though. I was always in Laguna. Good thing the guards can read his eyes as well as Kyros and Laguna can. What's wrong, Rinoa? Can't use your super mode? Sorry. I'm just a little embarrassed. At this whole being a sorceress thing. Why? Seems pretty badass.
I was so set on staying in S-Star, whatever. But then, when you guys rescued me, it made me so happy, and...
No need to be embarrassed. We all know you wanted to come back to your true love, me.
Yeah, happy is good. Thanks, everybody.
Squall, you're awfully quiet. What's up? That's just Squall being Squall, man. It's not really surprising. I have a lot on my mind.
As an expert squall observer, he's thinking, what do we do now? Blah, blah, blah. If you think and worry too much, everything turns out bad. Let's just go around rescuing more dangerous prisoners with our new spaceship. Squall, why don't we picture a brighter future?
Whatever. But seriously, what do we do from here?
Stop thinking too much, Zell. Not you two.
I'm not really sure, but... Don't we have to do something about that lunatic Pandora and S-Star? It seems like a good idea. After all, the Galbadians are controlling it. Which means Cypher's behind all this too, right? Cypher is Ultimisia's puppet. Somehow he's become dictator of Galbadia, even though there's no sorceress now. Yeah, and that Ultimisia. We can't let that sorceress in the future mess up our world. Let's go kick her ass. Yeah, we can travel to the future, right? I mean, this spaceship seems pretty cool. We're Siege. We're to destroy sorceresses, right? Zell. Sorry. So, Squall, where are we going? I guess to the future. Zell called it.
Can we go to the orphanage you guys were talking about in Trabia?
We've already been, honey. That place is in shambles. It's not a shambles, it's shambles. According to her.
There's nothing to see there. I want to stay away from places where there are lots of people. I'm a sorceress. If Ultimisia possesses me again...
Let's go. Head to Idea's house. Well, you really don't get to tell me what to do, game. Because maybe I want to go back to... Well, maybe I want to talk to people in the cab here and see how I open up. You know where we're going? Nah.
Matron's back to being a regular person now.
So you can't talk to the pilot, whoever they may be. I wasn't thinking when I said those things in front of Rinoa earlier. I don't care if Rinoa's a sorceress. She's still our friend. And we'll kick her ass if we have to.
I'm going through so many emotions all at once. I'm happy, sad, angry, worried, I'm starting to feel schizophrenic. Will I ever be at peace?
Well, not so long as you're schizophrenic. And that might be because the sorceress is controlling your mind, so... Take that thought to... Quisty, let's go. Yep. Take that thought to calm you. You might be schizophrenic because the sorceress is taking over your brain. Now that we got Rinoa back... Oh, damn it, I didn't need to do that. Actually, I did, because I need to go to the status window. So now that Rinoa's back, I actually want her in the party. Apparently I can't switch members here, though, so never mind. I want her in the party because I want to level up her Angelo search thing so that I have the option of doing, like, super cheap off-screen, and not even off-screen in the sense that I'm seeing it and you're not. Like, this would be me setting it up to run on its own for a couple of hours. Just trying to get rare items you can't get any other way. That might be fun to have. But that's going to involve actually having her learn all of her special pet powers, or at least one special pet power that she hasn't learned yet. We need her to learn Angelo's Search, which means using her in combat. I was also hoping to get some indication as to when we can go deeper into the Deep Sea Research Center, because we're not done there yet. The guide I'm reading suggests not finishing the Deep Sea Research Center, like not actually defeating the boss at the end of the Deep Sea Research Center, because it'll make there are certain like guaranteed encounters in the Deep Sea Research Center that are useful for pillaging items, and they go away when you clear the dungeon completely. But I want to do it. I'm not that worried about that. I am worried about is the fact that I didn't really... Let's see. Yeah, it's still not marked on the map, the Deep Sea Research Center. Kind of hoping it might be once I'd found it. So we're going to have to find it again manually. I think flying up at about this altitude would be the best. Give us the best chance of actually spotting it. So I did realize that that's... control it this way. So I should have paid closer attention when we actually pinpointed it in the last video to avoid this sort of thing. We could just advance the plot a tiny little bit by going to... They told us to go to the orphanage, so I'm sure some plot event will happen there. I guess I could concentrate on that. But I kind of want to get Eden in the party so that we can... Sorry, I want to do this last... this Deep Sea Research Center, because it will give us our last Guardian Force, which is I've just let slip is called Eden, but it doesn't really tell you too much about what it is, because I've never understood exactly what Eden is. Even when summoning it in battle, it's what it's supposed to be is kind of confused. As far as I know, it's not a staple of the series that pops up in other games. It's kind of its own unique ultimate Guardian Force for this game. It's another one I remember doing so much, like it... Doom Train is super useful because it does status effects, but Eden actually does enough damage that it might be worth summoning once in a while. Oh, we need Zell in the party for something here, though. Oh, but the fact that this is here suggests that stuff has switched around and that... Okay, let's get Zell. Save our game. And we'll do a deep dive into the Deep Sea Research Center. Saving over the last of the Laguna flashbacks, I believe. I don't think we're having any more Laguna flashbacks in this game. No. I was supposed to climb down. Then encounter enemies. Enemies I don't care about fighting at all. Although with Holy equipped, the Blood Souls should die pretty fast. Get to see the awesome power of Punch Rush. I didn't really give myself enough time to do right. We didn't get to see any finishing blows, but we certainly finished off Anacondor without them. And luckily, this game, unlike Final Fantasy III for SNES, which was 5 or 6 for whatever, I don't care. Using the death element on an attack against an undead doesn't automatically heal it, which was I found to be super annoying in that game. You'd go into battle not realizing you were using like Striker as your weapon, and you got like X-Fight equipped and dual wield, so you're like, it's like this super cool setup you can do where you feel really smart, you figured it out, you're doing 8 physical attacks per turn, but all it's doing is like bringing the undead monsters back at stronger. Rinoa, why are you wandering all the way off over there? Found a spell draw point. Not that useful. You got anything to say to me? Just rescued you again. Thought we were in love. Looks like it has multiple levels. Is there something at the bottom? Yo, what the hell is that? You're right, what is that? You're right in that you don't know what that is. There's a terminal buried underneath the rubble. Is it still functional? Level energy system. Reserve steam pressure at 20. Energy-wise, it is possible to reach the excavation site. Explain the situation? Yes. Report. 6th level tower connecting to a ruin at the bottom of the ocean. Due to low energy, it is difficult to access a path to lower levels. Rotate lower levels by expanding energy units efficiency. 6-unit structure. Current level, level 2, level whatever. Energy level displayed in blocks. Main energy displayed on right. Energy type, reserve steam pressure. Selecting a route, selecting energy equals selecting a route. Depending on the energy amount, the room numbers connecting 3 to 5 will change. Do not forget to save an amount to use at the bottom level. Select an energy at next level. Steam pressure 4 will be added. Used to unlock the door to level 2. I don't... Complete. So it's some kind of puzzle. How do I get down there? Collect all RSP and reset? No. How do we get down? I have to talk to Zell first? I don't know what's going on, man. That pretty much appears to be the route. Seriously, what is going on? Those are stairs. Oh. That did not look like the angle from which the stairs were supposed to be coming, but okay. But yeah, the reason they guides say not to finish the boss here is because of this. No, I don't have a mug on anybody. I probably should. Because these guys are easy to fight here and difficult to find at other places sometimes. But I think we might have enough of what we need from them. Is it curse spikes or pain spikes I was supposed to be getting? Here's tool. Tool refine. Curse spikes refine into dark matter. And I've got dark matter now. I think I have enough to serve my purposes for the rest of the game. But it's like the main thing where I'm like, maybe I should leave this place alone until I've done more fighting of those guys. Okay, 2 was enough to get us down to level 3, I guess. See, it looks like the stairs are that way, but they're this way. Mind your head. Now I'm wondering, is Rinoa learning her Angelo search? Yes, she is. Good. Progress is being made. And we fall through a little pit. But first we have the battle. Oh, I never set us up for a mug either. Because I think we want to mug the boss down here. Again, the guide says not to. But they're talking about using different grindy techniques to get the thing that I will get by mugging the boss. And I don't really want to go through all this, all that, so... That time it actually, you have an angle where you can kind of see the stairs, and it looks like it's whatever. Our good friend Grendel. We haven't seen him in a while, but I do know a place where we can find him again, which is why I'm not all that worried about it. Oh, we killed him and stole dragon fins. Speed through this, please. Okay. Seems pretty straightforward right now. Just using 2 and getting to the next level. I don't remember how many levels deep they said it went. But we're already at level 8. Oh, it's an elevator this time. Okay. So I'm a little confused about how all this works. We seem to be making progress. Oh, to open the door to the ocean deposit, you need 4 reserve steam pressure. I thought that was the last level, although it might be more than just like one room. There might be an actual... Oh, and yeah, by the way, somehow fighting all these grindy battles got me up to level A, so that's an exciting thing. So it'll be important to remember that save slot, because if we determine that we really needed to not advance and get rid of this dungeon because the encounters here are just too good, with the items that I can mug and things I can do that I'm not thinking of right now, then so be it. It feels like I should be getting this last GF so that I can do some serious grinding, get all the skills to pay all the bills, and be fully prepared to face a mega weapon and, less terrifyingly, to win the game. I'm not at all worried about my ability to win the game. I'm worried about whether or not I can beat a mega weapon well. Couldn't steal, but I did kill it, so that's a problem. If I was really serious about grinding against these guys, I'd need to take down the attack power of some of these characters so that I could get multiple shots at theft. But I'm really not that worried. I think I've got enough dark matters already saved up. I see one of these cool attacks. Meteor Barret. Tried this against some boss that was immune to it. Bahamut, I guess it was. No, not Meteor Barret. There was one where you pick up the ground beneath them and throw it up in the air with them on it, and Bahamut's immune to that because like it was gravity based. Oh, and sometimes it has like a little goodbye spell, like it casts a spell on you as it dies, which seems obnoxious. But she stole dragon fins. Go. Two of you bad boys, huh? That sword's a grand one. I got Meteor Barret again, damn it. Wanted to see one of his other funky fresh attacks. From the Kung Fu City of Gangsta. Kung Fu Hippie of Gangsta City, excuse me. Oh, I feel kind of tired. I could not sleep last night. I need to, like, try to stay awake so that I can sleep tonight. Had, like, serious, like, actual medical grade insomnia last night. Meteor Strike, I think that's the one. Yeah, it's not a finishing blow, it just looks kind of fun. It's like, okay, whatever, you guys can do that to me, that's fine. What you needed was more defense, that's for sure. You're not really supposed to fight these guys with physical, but... When Rinoa takes a lot more damage, she'll be able to bust out some pretty cool limit breaks as well. Screwing this up, Miley. Booyah attack. Takes very little damage from with Shell on. He doesn't even take damage from magic now. So I gotta at least beat this before I move on, but it did seem like Quake was gonna work faster than anything else. And you can use Meltdown to get them Vitality 0, which I probably should be doing, actually, on account of I've got a reserve of it to pull from, but, oh, I know what I should be doing, actually. Oh, no, I didn't set up GF on Squall. I need to do that before we get to the boss. One of them seems to be taking very little damage from Quake for some reason. And it doesn't always seem to be the one with, Does Quake have, like, a percentage based damage that it does? I thought it was just flat-out damage with the Earth Elemental. Spells is taking too freaking long. Okay, Rinoa might be able to bust out some damage now. one of you guys please get a... Yeah. Why do you not want to do Limit Break? There, I had one. I lost it. Oh, Angelo Wing. I don't remember what that one does, but I guess this is only possible when she has her ultimate weapon. Now she gets Sorcerer's Powers. I don't really remember how this works. And he's going for Mighty Guard to make this take even longer. Oh, I think this means you lose control of her. But she can cast spells without using spells from her stock, maybe? Yeah, Angela Wing means we lose control of her, but she gets, like, infinite magic boost or something. It's not bad against these guys, who are weaker against magic than physical. But I think next time I will use her regular Angelo combine, so we don't lose control of her. I'll have to look at her magic stock. If she is using spells doing this, I will be less inclined to use Angel Wing in the future. There we go. So she combined her powers, her angelic sorcerer's powers, to the powers of her dog's innate wings. Sure. That makes sense. Alright, you have Doom Train, right? Yeah, let's get you set up with GF. Let's get all you guys healed before we start a big boss fight in the next video. Let's take a look at Rinoa's magic stats. Her stock scan is below 100. Everything else is still at 100. So yeah, that's what it was doing. It was giving her special powers to use magic without actually using it from her stock. And she probably had like a bonus to damage from her spells too, which is fine. But I think I'd rather go with a big one-shot attack and then not lose control of the party member for the duration of the battle. Speaking of the duration of this video is up. When we come back next time, I'm pretty sure we'll be getting to the boss of this area and the last Guardian Force. See you next time.